That's a very good question. We used to, prepare a lot for this during our civil service days. So, good governance for me means that the orientation of the processes and the entire, application from the application submission to the delivery of the service, we keep the citizen in the center of the governance. So therein we need transparency, we need accountability, we need a strict timeline for completion of the event. We need a proper grievance redressal mechanism, which should be transparent. We should be able to provide a tracking of the services as well. So I think this overall, with respect to MC, I think this is what I understand as good governance. It should be trackable, it should be transparent, and one should be accountable for the service that they are delivering. Okay, so when we are designing a system, we look at the scenarios that are to be, digitized or incorporated into the system. But practically in India, there are a lot of practical challenges, a lot of things that we can't think through when we are designing a solution. And therein, we need a little flexibility in the system. It is, I think, required, especially in India, because there are a lot of other practical challenges, something that we can't really think of. Even if we think of all the scenarios, we take consultation with all the professional institute, all the stakeholders. Even then, there are some scenarios where you know we will have to have that flexibility in the system to allow that to go through. So let's say if you have a Aadhaar-based authentication, what if there is a worker, a daily wage worker, whose fingerprints are no more detectable through the scanner. So we will have to have that flexibility, the eye scanning mechanism or something else to allow that user to authenticate through Aadhaar. So that flexibility, I think, is one challenge that we have to, think of when we're designing a system. I understand that we want to, make the system very strict because we want to keep it transparent and accountable. But we have to have that balancing of, allowing that flexibility while keeping it transparent and accountable as well. So we are currently migrating from our MCA 21 portal to the new portal, and during the migration there are a lot of difficulties. There are some teething issues as well. So a lot of our work are now, focused towards resolving the grievances of the users, tracking what are the issues that are faced by the user, the bugs that they have notified, that we have identified, ensuring that those get closed by our service provider, by the system, and ensuring that we are able to, push through the transition phase in a seamless manner. So that requires, discussion with professional institute, constant discussion with our service provider, and developing a very good robust grievance mechanism system. So those things, considering the transition phase that we are going through, we are focusing on that right now.